All right, we're going to start by removing these two external screws on the battery pack. It would remove the battery pack and set that aside. And then now we'll remove these four external screws on the main housings. So we'll start by focusing on the back housing assembly here. The first step is to disconnect the pump. So we'll pull it out of place here, and this black cable leads to the connector. Just pull that out. Now we're going to remove our sensors or blanks in spots 4 or 5, being careful to keep everything together and just set those aside. And then we'll also remove our horn and set that aside. The next step is to remove the 4 internal screws of this pump assembly. And we will pull this whole plastic bracket up and out of the device, like so. Hold on to these 4 screws. We will use them again in the replacement. Set the old assembly aside and get your replacement here. Quick check that the O-ring is in place in the back side of the replacement here. And then we will set that in place in the instrument over the sensors, like so. And insert the 4 screws that we kept from earlier back in those slots, one by one. As we go, we will be torquing each screw down to the value listed in the product manual. All right, next we will install our buzzer, our horn here, aligning the text of the buzzer on the upper side of the device here as shown. Put that into position, and then we will reinsert our sensors or blanks for slots 4 or 5. Aligning the cutout in a blank, if you have one, with the connector of the board of the main device. Just place that down flat. And if we have sensors up here, we want to align the connector cutout sticking out of the sensor with the cutout in the device, placing that down flat. Now with the pump, we just have to reconnect it in here like so, rotate it back into place, and tuck the wire of the pump down into the side like so. From here, We'll just line up the front and back housings together and tighten down these 4 external screws to the torque value listed in the product manual. And then just insert the battery pack like so and power down the unit when it turns on. Just need to torque down these 2 external screws to that value listed in the product manual.